Okay, so welcome to all of you. After a long time, काफी समय बाद हम लोग ये क्लैरिटी सेशन कर रहे हैं क्योंकि अष्टवक्र गीता फीवर में है सब लोग। मैं भी 10-15 दिन से आई वाज कंप्लीटली लॉस्ट इन अष्टवक्र गीता, डे एंड नाइट वही चल रहा है। सो एंड इट वाज अ ब्यूटीफुल प्रोग्राम एंड मोर आर साइनिंग अप। आई एम हैप्पी इन वन वेज कि अच्छा लगता है कि अष्टवक्र गीता जैसे टॉपिक्स पे लोगों की रुचि आ रही। पीपल आर लविंग topics like Ashtavakra Gita because it's not easy. Ashtavakra Gita is the final goal of life. अंतिम यात्रा है, जहां से हम आए हैं, जहां लौटना है, वहां की स्थिति है। सो इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल डॉक्यूमेंट फॉर दोज हु आर रिमेम्बरिंग कि हमारा जीने का उद्देश्य क्या है। जिनको याद नहीं आ रहा वो भी ठीक है, दैट आल्सो इज फाइन, नॉट अ बिग प्रॉब्लम। बट अल्टीमेटली अष्टवक्र गीता गिव्स द होल essence of how to attain complete freedom। एंड ये तत्व थोड़ा जो है अष्टवक्र गीता, ये हमारे रेगुलर स्पिरिचुअलिटी के हिसाब से नहीं। वॉट एवर वी हैव लर्न, वॉट एवर वी हैव अंडरस्टूड, इसके कुछ भी नहीं है। तो अष्टवक्र गीता उसके धज्जियां उड़ाती है। इट ब्लोज ऑफ ऑल दी रॉन्ग कॉन्सेप्ट्स एंड रॉन्ग नोशंस दैट वी हैव अबाउट इवन स्पिरिचुअलिटी। अष्टवक्र गीता ये बहुत अच्छी तरीके से बताता है। एक जने ने आपने एक्सपीरियंस में लिखा, somebody has shared that, and then I remembered that yeah, that's a good point that somebody, किसी ने हिंदी में लिखा था वो, आई थिंक अमित ने लिखा। तो he mentioned in that कि it is so beautiful to have this document which is talking something beyond samadhi, समाधि के आगे का जो रास्ता है। और हमको इतना दिन लगता था, we used to feel that samadhi is the end, समाधि is the ultimatum of life, और हमारे गोल्स जो है समाधि, ध्यान समाधि, ध्यान समाधि, ध्यान समाधि। So in Ashtavakra Gita we learn how samadhi is not enough and samadhi is also coming under ignorance। ध्यान समाधि भी अज्ञानता में ही आता है। दैट्स अ वेरी शॉकिंग रेवलेशन। दैट्स व्हाई अष्टवक्र गीता थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है, थोड़ा पचता नहीं है जल्दी से, इट्स नॉट डाइजेस्टेबल, क्योंकि हम इतने समय से ये सब सुनते आ रहे हैं। वी हैव बीन प्रोग्राम लिटरली, पूरा प्रोग्रामिंग है फ्रॉम बर्थ टू adulthood। We are programmed by the world. After that, when we become spiritual, we are programmed by the spiritual industry। अब ये दोनों प्रोग्राम से हटना ही मुक्ति है। ये एक नहीं है, दो दो है मुसीबत। फर्स्ट वन थोड़ा हट जाता है, वर्ल्डली प्रोग्रामिंग। व्हेन यू कम इनटू स्पिरिचुअलिटी थोड़ा बहुत जाता है उसमें, बिकॉज व्हेन यू बिकम स्पिरिचुअल मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स गो ऑफ। वर्ल्डली वाला जो मिसकॉन्सेप्ट्स है, रॉन्ग आइडियाज है, वो सब निकल जाता है, इट गोज अप। बट देन व्हाट टू डू विद द न्यू प्रोग्रामिंग? ओल्ड प्रोग्रामिंग तो चला गया, संसार का प्रोग्रामिंग बहुत ज्यादा पूरा नहीं गया, क्योंकि रिप्लेस हो गया, संस्कार रिप्लेस हो गया। द फिजिकल प्रोग्रामिंग हैज बीन नाउ रिप्लेस्ड विद स्पिरिचुअल प्रोग्रामिंग विद अ गुड इंटेंशन। इच्छा नियत अच्छा ही है उसमें कि हमको भव्य बनाए, हमको दिव्य बनाए, हमको प्यूरिफाई करे, शुद्धिकरण हो। सो इट इज डन विद द इंटेंट ऑफ प्यूरिफिकेशन ओनली। बट अष्टवक्र गीता सेज दैट प्यूरिफिकेशन आल्सो इज इम्प्योरिटी। बताओ। लाइक आई ऑफन टॉक अबाउट शिव सूत्रस, द रियल शिव सूत्रस। ओके, ये शिव सूत्र नहीं जो हम लोग सिर्फ रट्टा मारते हैं, और वी लिसन टू इट अगेन एंड अगेन and we are very happy about Shiva, and that's not the original, the true Shiva Sutras। True Shiva Sutras, if you learn it, it's like Ashtavakra Gita only। वो भी हजम नहीं होता। देवी कालोत्र जैसे ऐसे टॉपिक्स है It is not easily digestible for people who are still in संसार, जिनको अभी भी लगता है कि संसार ही उनको देने वाला है प्राप्ति, संसार में ही उनको कुछ ना कुछ, इसलिए तो संसार में ढूंढते फिरते हैं ना हम लोग. The feeling is that this world can give you completion. That is why we are all this existence here is that only. Morning to evening, this run behind this world is that only. It takes a lot of time and grace to even eventually wake out of this dream, this unconscious run which is there. Even your spirituality also keeps you in this world only. I have not seen any spirituality lift any people up. You look at all the spiritual people, they are worldly only. सारे अध्यात्म के जो भी आप देखो, सांसारिक ही है. अध्यात्म यानी क्या है? संसार से जो उठे उसको अध्यात्म कहते हैं. अध्यात्म में जाके देखो, आप पूरे संसार में ही लिप्त लोग मिलेंगे आपको. ये साधना वो साधना सब कुछ करते हैं. डू दिस मेडिटेशन दैट मेडिटेशन, बट यू कैन सी ऑल दे आर डूइंग दैट साधना अगेन टू अटेन द गोल्स ऑफ संसार ओनली. वेरी फनी, इट्स अ कॉमेडी शो. ये खुला तो दिखेगा, ये बंद तो कुछ नहीं दिखेगा. मैं जो कह रहा हूँ ये सुनाई भी नहीं देगा, ये बंद है तो, क्योंकि ये कान से नहीं समझ आएगा. You cannot hear with this ears and you cannot understand what I'm telling. You need this to be open to understand what I'm telling and even see this falsehood in which we are living, even so-called spiritual dramas that are going on. So it's not easy to wake up from this, but the ones who wake up, बहुत ही अच्छा है. अगर सही में आप जग गए, सही जगना क्या है, ये जो मैं अभी कह रहा हूँ ये सब, दिस इज असली अध्यात्म. अष्टोकर गीता इज असली अध्यात्म, रियल स्पिरिचुअलिटी, ट्रू स्पिरिचुअलिटी, ऑथेंटिक स्पिरिचुअलिटी. बाकी सब स्पिरिचुअलिटी है बट इट इज नॉट इट देयर, लाइक यू से फ्रॉम मूलाधारा टू हियर विशुद्धि. बाकी के स्पिरिचुअलिटी इज हियर. यहाँ से जो शुरू होता है अष्टवक्र गीता, देवी काल होता है, इसी को भगवान नित्यानंद, फॉर दिस ओनली भगवान नित्यानंद इज टेलिंग द मूलाधारा इज हियर, नॉट डाउन देयर. In Chidakasha Gita, Bhagavan Nityananda is teaching this very clearly. Your Mooladhara is here. And this is where your journey begins. यहाँ शुरू होता है आपका असली अध्यात्म. इसलिए चिदाकाश गीता में असली टीचिंग्स है. Real teachings are in Chidakasha Gita. But as I told you, if we have not begun our journey here, then we will take Chidakasha Gita, but we will not understand it. समझ नहीं आएगा. या उसमें इंटरेस्ट नहीं आएगा. There will be no interest in it. You will know who is Nityananda, but you will only want to sing Jai Jai Aarti Nityananda. उसी में खुश. 4 गार्लैंड डालो, 2 टाइम पूजा करो भगवान की, 2 नारियल फोड़ो, जो मांगना है मांगो, और फिर उसके बाद खुश रहो. किसमें? संसार में. So you might love Nityananda, but then you love Nityananda for a reason. What is that reason? सांसारिक reason. जिसकी चिति यहाँ इसके नीचे है. Whosoever consciousness is not reached here and it's still dangling up and down there will have lot of interest in spirituality, but that will be to only serve your spiritual goal. They are physical goals, worldly goals. So that is not called spirituality. ये सब time pass है. And this might take even janmas to tell. I might keep talking the same thing for the whole my life and die and go also. But I don't know how many fraction of people will even understand what I'm trying to tell. इसलिए you see, I'm very strict. Because we are here for a reason, then no time pass. करना है तो serious करो, नहीं तो मत करो. It's like that. Because for me, spirituality is do or die. करो या मरो, नहीं तो जाओ ही नहीं उसके. इफ यू डोंट गो विद दिस एटीट्यूड, करो या मरो, फिर वो टाइम पास है स्पिरिचुअलिटी. The whole spirituality is just a time pass, entertainment, and for keeping me in samsara only. So we can understand with Ashtavakra Gita. ये जो डॉक्यूमेंट है, और चिदाकाश गीता, अवधूत गीता, real scriptures, real textbooks of real sadhaks. I am telling this open. Real seekers, real textbooks. Ashtavakra Gita, अवधूत गीता, चिदाकाश गीता, एंड देवी कालोत्रा. देवी कालोत्रा तो पक्का, बाकी सब टाइम पास. बाकी सब will never give you mukti, guaranteed. I'm ready to discuss this if anybody feels how we can talk about it, but let's talk experientially. ठीक है ना, सिर्फ बातें नहीं, एक्सपीरियंस भी, क्योंकि बोलने को और क्लेम करने को तो बहुत, we can do all that stuff. So these platforms which I'm happy to see, ये बहुत अच्छा लगता है देखने को कि ग्रोथ बहुत है. I'm not telling the overall growth, I don't care, उसमें नहीं रहा तो भी ठीक है, बट उसके अंदर जो परसेंटेज का ग्रोथ जो शिफ्ट हो रहा है, the casual spirituality moving to serious spirituality, that is overwhelming for me. वो थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा लगता है देखने, because on this platform बाहर से numbers will not increase, because बहुत सारा filters है, protocols है, तो टाइम पास वाले ज्यादा इधर अंदर नहीं आ पाएंगे, they'll come outside only and थोड़ा फड़फड़ा के निकल जाएंगे. Even if some come also, they will not stay for long. Either they will go on their own, or they will be taken out from this platform. Why again? Because it is same thing. Karo ya maro. Attitude is that. Because everywhere the comfort level is there. Satisfied hai. Keeping the ego mind alive and satisfied and hoping a lot from this world. इस दुनिया में ही फंसे रहो. उसके लिए तो बहुत सारे मार्ग ऑलरेडी चल रहे उधर फंसे वाले. You can see we are already there and in the world only. But to rise out of it, you need very good kick. A thrust is needed, a push. That's why I call kick. Push also क्या हो जाता है, push भी थोड़ा हल्के धक्का देना यार. It's like that. ज्यादा जोर से धक्का मत देना. Kick means what? You don't get time to even say halka pulka and all that. Before you know you have got the kick, you are out. You are in the, you are diving, like paragliding or like bungee jumping. You can see people are scared. Like, "Hey, एक minute, just 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute." Here, no 1 minute, 2 minutes, just a kick. So that kick until it is there, I was explaining कल भी अष्टवक्र गीता में, webinar में, 3 types of sadhaks are there. If you want to get out of this orbit, what is samsara? Gurtvakarsan, gravity, gravitational force, maya. That will keep you down only. इतना भी उड़ने को देखो, निकल नहीं पाओगे. You might jump, you might fly, paragliding, but you'll come down very soon. Or you might use little more powerful one, a helicopter, but that cannot go beyond a certain. Then you'll need a jet plane to go even higher, miles up. But that jet plane also has its limitation. What if I want to go out of the gravity force, gravitational force, out into the orbit and beyond? I need a rocket. Ashtavakra Gita is a rocket. Devi Kalatra is a rocket. अवधूत गीता इज रॉकेट. और हमारा टेक्स्ट बुक यहाँ पे रॉकेट वाली. These are our textbook, no other compromise. Because you take any other textbook, you will remain here only, guaranteed. However, how much ever आप लेबल चिपका लो उसके ऊपर, ये होलीएस्ट बुक है. Your book only will bind you. ज्ञानम बंधना, शिव सूत्र says. Your gyan will bind you. I can see so many people like parrots, they will only keep talking what their guru said, what their path said, only talking and talking and talking and talking. Whole life they will talk. That's all. What will happen in the end? उस टॉक का कोई फायदा हुआ? Does that teaching become my life? उसके लिए टीचिंग भी तो समझना चाहिए. रॉकेट को कहाँ पकड़ा है? रॉकेट में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. So we will catch Nityananda. But we are not interested in what he taught. We will catch Ram. But we are not interested in what he was trained in, Yoga Vasishtha. वो सब नहीं चाहिए. We want just a powerful person. Somebody powerful whom we can beg, borrow, steal, and we glorify it with devotion. काम बनना चाहिए बस. क्या काम? यहाँ रहने की बंदोबस्त. So we are interested in all the messengers, but not the message. We love Jesus Christ, but not his message. We love Guru Nanak, but not his message. You look at all the religions, you look at all the spirituality, paths, everything you see. They glorify the messenger so much. सिर्फ मैसेंजर की ग्लोरिफिकेशन होती है वहां पे. तत्व नहीं है, तत्व बोध नहीं है, तत्व की कोई ग्लोरिफिकेशन नहीं. ओपनली आई कैन टेल दिस. तत्व में किसको इंटरेस्ट है? मैसेज में किसको इंटरेस्ट है? हमको मैसेंजर चाहिए. मैसेंजर में ही जादू है. बिकॉज मैसेंजर इंडिकेट्स पावर एंड वी आर पावर ग्रीडी पीपल. वहां से पावर मिलेगा अपने. एक गुरु के पास भी गए, एक अवधूत के पास भी गए, संत महात्मा के पास भी गए, कहीं भी गए, एक दिव्य स्थान में भी गए, तो वहीं भी वहां पे भी पावर ही ढूंढते हैं. वी आर ओनली सीकिंग पावर देयर. वी आर नॉट सीकिंग द तत्व. वी आर नॉट सीकिंग द रेमेडी. सोल्यूशन नहीं खोज रहे वहां पे. ना उसका साइंस खोज रहे. वी आर नॉट. मैसेज मीन्स साइंस. मैसेंजर मीन्स साइंटिस्ट. यू आर इन लव विद द साइंटिस्ट. वी डोंट लाइक द साइंस. बिकॉज साइंस मीन्स मेहनत करना पड़ेगा. आम है ना. साइंटिस्ट मीन्स शायद कुछ दे दे रेडीमेड पैकेज. जिंदगी भर उसने काम किया है. साइंटिस्ट है. मे बी ही गिव इट ऑल इन वन बंडल. सो आई गो टू नित्यानंदा. एक दर्शन मात्र कर दो, एक दृष्टि दे दो बस. जस्ट लुक एट मी एंड हील मी, टच मी. आई गो टू माई गुरु एंड फॉलो एट हिज फीट. एक एक कृपा मात्र आपका, दृष्टि मात्र काफी है. दैट इज वाई वी आर क्रेजी फॉर दर्शन. दर्शन में अभ्यास कहाँ है? वेर इज अ प्रैक्टिस? वी लव पैकेजेस. पैकेजेस दे दो, गिफ्ट दे दो, कुछ तो सम गिफ्ट यू. दर्शन नहीं है तो कुछ और दे दो मटेरियल के हिसाब से. एक यंत्र ही दे दो टच करके. टच अ यंत्र एंड गिव. टच अ गुरु पादुक एंड गिव. पावर हम ले जाएंगे घर पे. गुरु पादुका का मीनिंग क्या है? हु केयर्स? ऑब्जेक्ट है ना, देखते रहेंगे, छुएंगे. उसमें पावर है, उसके अंदर क्या है हमको क्या जानना है भाई. उसमें क्यों दिमाग लगा? एंड वी कॉल आवरसेल्फ साधक्स, सीकर्स. Sadhaks means practitioners. Practice is there. What practice? Practice doesn't mean like a parrot. Somebody told something, somebody said do something, and you keep on doing and doing and doing and doing and doing. पूरे जिंदगी भर भी डूइंग डूइंग किया तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला. क्योंकि विद दैट डूइंग यू हैव टू हैव योर ओपन अवेयरनेस. जब तक ये नहीं खुलता वो डूइंग में भी मतलब नहीं है. ये खुला तो डूइंग में मतलब आ गया. गुरु इज डूइंग प्लस बीइंग. Whatever the guru does, he is doing with this full awareness. He knows what it is. But when we take from the Guru, we forget we only take the doing. This we miss. This is message. Doing is the messenger's gift. तो वी रिमेन हैप्पी विद द गिफ्ट एंड वी थिंक वो यंत्र हमारे लिए कुछ काम करेगा, वो मंत्र अपने आप में कुछ काम करेगा। एंड आई कीप ऑन डूइंग दिस मंत्र, बट मंत्र में फ्यूल नहीं है, चैतन्य नहीं है, शक्ति नहीं है, अवेयरनेस ही नहीं है, जागरूक नहीं है। I simply keep repeating mantra. You will find plenty of people who have repeated mantra all their life and remain still there only, not got anything. If you feel I am bluffing, you go and find out. Experiment करो, आपको पता चल जाएगा. But still at the end of life also they will not realize कि ये सिर्फ रट्टा मारने में नहीं है. Still ऐसा लगेगा कि बहुत कुछ हुआ है. Not that nothing happens. But what has to happen with the mantra, that is enough. जो उसका उद्देश्य है वो आप वहां तक नहीं हो पाता. थोड़ा बहुत ठीक है, सुख शांति मिल गया, थोड़ा बहुत एनर्जी चेंज हो गया, ठीक है, मन चेंज हो गया, some little purification, okay, but what do you do with that purity? I become purer, I become healthier, I become wiser, and then I go and find out new ways to get stuck up in samsara with a good health, with the refreshed energy. Now I have more energy, more power to go and achieve more of things in this world. इसीलिए इसको अज्ञानता कहते हैं कंप्लीटली। जो भी मार्ग आपको इसी के अंदर फंसा रहा है, मार्ग नहीं फंसाता, हम ही फंसते। The path doesn't make us do that. Path is always an attempt to relieve you. But the approach, जिस तरीके से हम उसको लेते हैं, जो हमारी सोच है, जो हमारी नीयत है, उसके हिसाब से वो मिलता है अपने को। तो अगर नीयत सिर्फ यहाँ संसार में ही पड़ा रहना है, तो आप उच्च की उच्च साधना भी ले लो, लेवल 20 भी ले लो, आप यहीं रहोगे। Because your intention is that. Intention is not gone beyond it. If you think, no, I'll keep on doing that, practice will, then it's luck. Then it's luck, maybe. हुआ हुआ, नहीं हुआ नहीं हुआ. But all practices, all methods, all ज्ञान, all शास्त्ras, all विधिस, everything, सब कुछ ये जो भी है, ये मुक्ति के लिए ही है उपचार. So 3 types of practitioners and sadhaks I told. One is पावर उतना ज्यादा नहीं है इस यहाँ से निकलने की, ये मोहित बहुत है, वेरी स्ट्रांगली स्टिल लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आर देयर. तो हेलीकॉप्टर ठीक है, तो यही मंडराता है हेलीकॉप्टर. इट डजंट गो बियॉन्ड अ सर्टेन लेवल. उसकी कैपेसिटी भी उतनी है, उसका पावर भी उतना ही है. उड़ेगा, इट विल गो अप, इट कैन सी बेटर थिंग्स, इट विल फील गुड, बट इट विल कम एंड रेस्ट बैक अगेन हियर ओनली. ध्यान रहे, हेलीकॉप्टर की नजर वर्ल्ड पे है. When you go in the helicopter, you are always looking at the things down like an eagle. Like an eagle is spotting where is a rat, where is a snake, like that. It is looking for prey. So a helicopter view is only that much. Fascinating views. This is what I call glamour spirituality. Helicopter उड़ा. And the other is थोड़ी और तीव्र अच्छाई नहीं है, बहुत ज्यादा हो गया. Too much of troubles coming from this world and all that stuff. I don't want this. I want to go a little higher in spirituality. Know a little more about myself. थोड़ा और ज्ञान लेना है, थोड़ा और समझना है क्या है अध्यात्म, थोड़ा ज्यादा रुचि आ रही है, इंटरेस्ट आ रही है. इट लुक्स वेरी ब्यूटीफुल, मजा आ रहा है. देन यू टेक अ जेट प्लेन. और जेट प्लेन में व्हेन यू गो, वर्ल्डली व्यू इज वेरी स्मॉल, दिखता नहीं है. आप कीड़े मकोड़े, वो सांप बिच्छू, वो सब चीजें नहीं दिखे, थोड़ा धुंधला है, इट्स नॉट क्लियर. बट स्टिल योर विजन इज नॉट अप, स्टिल इट्स डाउन ओनली. कि कब लैंड करे डेस्टिनेशन पे. उड़ान तो ऊंची भरी है, मजा भी आ रहा है, कुछ दिख भी नहीं रहा है नीचे, तो थोड़ा देर के लिए धुंधला धुंधला सब, दुनिया भी धुंधला, फीका फीका लगेगा सब. This is the second level where I've seen practitioners. This is all including me, okay? This is my own journey only, I'm seeing. And I have not gone anywhere, third or fourth, fifth level. I'm still learning as a student only. Still, the life is going on learning only. And it's a beautiful journey, learning. Through the learning only, I'm sharing. My teachings come from my learning, and my learnings make me teach. Teachings make me learn. It's a beautiful, vicious cycle. So, you'll see everything dhundla dhundla. तो थोड़ी देर के लिए राहत दुनिया से. अब वो पकड़ नहीं है आपको. यू कैन नॉट आइडेंटिफाई थिंग्स वेरी क्लियरली. तो इट डज नॉट डिस्ट्रैक्ट यू, बट इट कीप्स यू अवे. These are practitioners who will go away on tour, some tirth yatra, some retreats, some ashrams they will go and stay. A long 1 month course they will go somewhere. Vipassana karo, something like that. Long duration ones. And that time, dhundla dhundla, world is not there in their head. एकदम फीका लगता है. इंटरेस्ट भी नहीं लगता now because you can't see, because there in those kind of training programs and things like that आपका मन कुछ अलग है, जेट प्लेन जैसा हो गया. So you don't have any vicinity down there. But still as the, let's say, जैसे आपका टाइम खत्म होने को है, 1 month खत्म होने को है, लॉन्ग रिट्रीट और समथिंग लाइक दैट, डेस्टिनेशन कहाँ हुआ? धरती हुआ. अब घर कब पहुंचे? So all the spiritual programs we go deeply and we come. So this is the area of smashan vairagya. थोड़े देर के लिए एक वैराग्य का उत्पन्न होता है झटका अंदर से. Why? Because दुनिया बहुत दुख दे रही है. Lot of problems in this world. I have lot of problems. People don't understand. People are not good. World is not good. Corrupt world. सिर्फ दुख ही दुख देता है. Continuously, I have a lot of problems in life. What is the meaning of life? क्या मतलब है जिंदगी का? 3-4 ब्रेकअप भी हो गए. ब्रेकअप नहीं हुआ तो 3-4 डाइवोर्स हो गए. बच्चे मान नहीं रहे. Kids are not listening. People don't understand me. Body is giving trouble again and again. What kind of world is this? वैराग्य उत्पन्न हो रहा है बीच में. Have fear. I want to go somewhere and study spirituality. I'll go on a long tour. I want to go to Kedarnath and sit there in meditation and meet Shiva. I want to go to Kailash. I want to take a long break from everything, this world. Jet plane, निकल पड़े. लेकिन after 1 month, after 2 months, after 1 week, whatever that duration is, you feel homesick. फिर कैलकुलेशन की, कब जाए वापस? When do I go back? And then the jet plane lands back again. That's called smashan vairagya. झटके, ये pinches of this world will give you some vairagya, but temporary, for the time being. 4 दिन की चांदनी. Once things seem little settled and all that, you'll come back to. So that's the jet plane journey. These two you'll see constantly in this world. Helicopter journeys and jet plane journeys. Look at all the paths, you will see this only going on. Helicopter and jet plane. But in that few, destination is different. Up there. Now those who are seated in the rocket, they can't see only anything. और उनकी नजर ऊपर है. You see, helicopter and jet plane is always still on earth only, connected to earth. संसार में ही हो कनेक्शन उनका. But rockets is different. Why? Because intention is different. They understand that we have to go beyond into space. चिदाकाश, आकाश में उड़ान भर रहे हो सीधा. You want to get into चिदाकाश. But they also know, इनको पता है ये मामूली प्लेन नहीं चलता इसके अंदर, ये फिर खींच लेके आएगा. एंड इट डजंट हैव द पावर टू चीर फाड़ के आप ग्रेविटी के पार जाओ. ओनली रॉकेट हैज दैट पावर because of the powerful force that it emits. And only in a rocket you can go beyond the gravity. तो उस टाइम पे full throttle चलता है. You can see once the rocket leaves the place, the combustion, the push that it gives, the speed with which it goes, the risk that it has. स्पेस वाले बड़े डेयरिंग होते हैं. All those who go to space are one of its kind. Not everybody can be an astronaut because the chances of coming back is not there. You just don't know. And they're okay with it. That level of somebody, those people, I'm sure these are not bhogis. अब देख लेना इनका. Astronauts, you study there. You see their passion. You look at scientists. You look at all these explorers. You look at all these space guys. दिन रात उनका लाइफ उसके अंदर है. They have no interest only on all these mundane things. Think about Albert Einstein. How much of, or Nikola Tesla, how much of interest did they have in this world? Samsara. Yogis है ये सब. These are all yogis only. Born, reborn. Vairagis है. So they are doing something now extraordinary. फालतू के वही routines नहीं है जो every Tom, Dick and Harry is doing. In the herd mentality, you see everybody is in the same thing. जो भीड़ होता है ना, भीड़, भेड़ चाल. Everybody is walking in a herd. वहां पे ऑप्शन ही नहीं है आपको कुछ करने का. Because आप, you just copy. You're copying each other. You're copying whoever is leading the crowd. You have no interest in anything else. You just want to follow. So you become a follower. और वो follower के भी अलग अलग brands है, अलग अलग pride है उसके अंदर. Some can call it fans, some can call it disciples, some can call it devotees, devoted. Whatever we call it. See, I'm talking Ashtavakra talks here because it's no nonsense. ये goody goody words. That's why I'm telling disciples, devotees, whatever is there is a lot of ignorance in that also. उसके अंदर भी अज्ञानता बहुत है. आंख खोल के, ये आंख खोल के देखना, आप सिर्फ तमाशा दिखेगा आपको. बोलना बहुत मुश्किल है बिकॉज सब टूट पड़ेंगे आपने. बिकॉज दिखता कम लोगों को है, दिखता बहुत लोगों को है तो भी बोलते कम लोग हैं. वेरी फ्यू विल स्पीक अबाउट इट. एंड द मोमेंट यू टॉक, द हर्ड विल बाउंस ऑन यू बिकॉज सम यू आर बीटिंग समबडीज कंफर्ट जोन. अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. फिर जस्टिफिकेशन आएगा, फिर वो आएगा, ये आएगा, डिफेंस आएगा. आई लव इट व्हेन आई पुट सम पोस्ट, कुछ देखता है ना, आई सी reactions coming from there. Defense में क्या आ रहा है, ये क्या आ रहा है. Suddenly there is insecurity. Suddenly there is like jumping to protect and defend that. इसी में जिंदगी गुजर जाता है डिफेंड करने को. सत्य देखना ही नहीं चाहते. अच्छे से अच्छे लोग भी, 30 मार कहाँ भी, स्पिरिचुअलिटी के 30 मार कहाँ भी. They don't want to see the truth. They don't want to even investigate that. They just want to defend their truth because they love that lie they're living. Because it's not easy to give up a lie. आपकी जिंदगी उसमें बनी हुई है, आपका पूरा अस्तित्व टिका हुआ है, आपका पूरा फिलॉसफी टिका हुआ है, आपका पूरा साम्राज्य उस पर टिका हुआ है. ऐसे थोड़ी उसको हिलाएंगे. हिलाने वाला सिर्फ अष्टवक्र है, नित्यानंद है. रमणा है, निसर्गदत्त महाराज, जिद्दू कृष्णमूर्ति, बड़ा फड़ लोग है। नो नॉनसेंस गाइस। मैं अगर फैन हूं तो इन लोगों का, अभी जिनका नाम लिया, बनता है भाई फैन बनना। ये असली दिखते हैं एकदम, रियल, रियल टॉक इट्स कॉल्ड। शशि आप बोलते हो ना, रियल टॉक, इट्स रियल टॉक। It's not my talk actually. I get inspiration when I see this. I say, yeah, man, these guys have real guts to even stand up for what they're doing. हालांकि they are negligible people. Eventually, truth catches up. पहले पहले बहुत फीका ही रहता. When Ramana used to say, turn all that only 10, 20, 50, maximum 100 people. It took centuries for that thing to come up. More than a century. When Osho would sit, it was like 50, 60 people. It took close to a couple of decades for people to even grasp. First तो उसको गोले मारने के पीछे लग गए, Osho attack. Uncomfortable. Countries banned. He became a threat to everybody suddenly. ऊपर से नीचे everybody. See the manthan that a truth can create. हलचल दुनिया में, पूरी दुनिया में हलचल. Something worth seeing, all these things. But you need to see through this. This cannot show. ये झूठे हैं. ये जो हम इससे देखते हैं और इससे सुनते हैं ना, जो भी इससे सुनते हैं और इससे देखते हैं, बकवास. You will never get the truth. That is why my mission is to open this. Because only when you see this, you will be shocked. वे इतने दिन इससे देखते आ रहे, दो से तीसरे से क्या देख रहे हैं. The moment your third eye opens, सब अज्ञानता भस्म हो जाता है. आप ही शिव हो. You are Shiva. And your third eye opens, all your agyanta which you have collected, all the stupidity, all the falseness you can see. Your own third eye, ज्ञानाग्नि भस्म कर देता. प्रलय has to happen. तभी मुक्ति है. Without प्रलय मुक्ति कहां से है? All these stories that you're so fascinated with, Pralay and Shiva opening his third eye, and once in a one time a yuga will come. These are all fantasy in your mind that one time somewhere it's going to happen. Linear time zone. We are stupid enough not to see that this is happening daily in our moment, every moment. हर क्षण में ये है story. It is about us. It is foolish to sit waiting for some avatar to come and give you that mukti. Mukti is in your hand because you are Shiva. You want, you create, you want, you sustain, you want, you destroy. You want to finish samsara, open your third eye and see all the stupidity in which I have bound myself. खुद को पिरोया है मैंने. मकड़ी अपने जाल में खुद फंसा हुआ है. देखना भी पड़ेगा पहले. फंसा हूं मैं, वो तो दिखे पहले. तभी इच्छा करे लगेगा कि निकले भी तो मकड़ी से, जाल से. So I have to understand gravity and its laws. And I have to find ways to exit this gravity. That is a scientist. योगी कभी भी साइंटिस्ट ही होता है. वो तरीके ढूंढता है, नई नई योजना करता है निकलने का. लेकिन उसके लिए लक्ष्य साफ चाहिए पहले. तीव्र चाहिए, तीव्र. और यहाँ पे हल्का पुल्का नहीं चलता. विंडो शॉपिंग नहीं. अष्टवक्र गीता इज नॉट विंडो शॉपिंग कि मन किया चलो क्या क्या है, क्या करने आए हैं हम, कुछ नहीं, थोड़ा ये करके भोग करके फिर उसके बाद मोक्ष की तरफ जाए. और आपको लग रहा है ऐसे मोक्ष बोलने से मिल जाएगा मोक्ष, या माइंड में थोड़ी अभिलाषा, सम लिटिल थॉट्स समवेयर, लिबरेशन, मुक्ति, एनलाइटनमेंट, सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन. अरे बाप रे. अच्छा बिजनेस चल रहा है आजकल सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन के नाम पे। अच्छा धंधा है। बिकॉज इट्स ओनली टॉक्स एंड टॉक्स एंड टॉक्स। हैव वी इवन इन्वेस्टिगेटेड व्हाट इज द सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन? करना है तो हिम्मत जुटाओ और अष्टवक्र गीता खोलो। अगर हमें सच्ची में दम है तो अष्टवक्र गीता खोले, अवधूत गीता खोले, चिदाकाश गीता खोले, देवी कालोत्तरा खोले। उसके बाद बात कर सकते हैं मोक्ष की। बात भी कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो हमको अधिकार ही नहीं बात करने का। ये सब गुड़ी गुड़ी टॉक्स है, बेकार का समय व्यर्थ करने वाली चीजें। क्योंकि बाकी इसके अलावा अगर आप कुछ भी पढ़ोगे वो उसको फंसा के रखेगा आपको मुक्ति के नाम पे। कोई भी तत्व पढ़ो, वो तत्व आपको फंसा के रखेगा मुक्ति के नाम पे। यू विल जस्ट फील इट विल हैपन सम वे। And when you are not open this, there will be enough people to tell you, do it this way, do it that way. If you do this, that will happen. Do that, that will happen. This is the way. And everybody will tell this is the only way which will give you. और अगर यही मार्ग है आपका तो नजर मेरे पर ही रखे, यहीं पे गड़ाए रखना, कहीं और हटाना नहीं। हटाए तो दोष लग जाएगा। तो ऑल दिस इज व्हाट वी आर मोटिवेटेड बाय इधर ग्रीड और फियर। ये आप अच्छे से समझ लेना। अगर ये दो तत्व किसी के अंदर है, आप कहीं भी गुलाम बन सकते हो। ये दो तत्व, लोभ और भय। इफ यू हैव ग्रीड फॉर समथिंग एंड यू वांटेड टू कर प्रूफ बट यू डोंट नो हाउ टू डू इट, आपके पास उसका उपाय नहीं है, लेकिन है लालच, ऐसा चाहिए वैसा चाहिए वैसे। वो भले ही लालच मुक्ति का भी हो, आत्म साक्षात्कार भी लालच हो, गुलाम बनेंगे। किसी ने भी बोला आपको यहां मिल जाएगा, आप वहां दौड़े चले जाएंगे। ये बंद रहेगा, ये दो आंखों से दौड़े चले जाएंगे। विद दिस टू आईज विल गो, because these two are very attractive. It catches, and people know how to attract these two eyes. I'm telling you, people cannot attract this. People can attract this. This Shumbh Nishumbh. Talk good, nice, and give you goody goody talks and talks and talks. कैसे हैं आप? बहुत अच्छे हैं। अच्छे रहिए, खुश रहिए। Be very happy. I love to keep you happy. You must stay happy. Embrace your wife, embrace your child, embrace your dog, embrace your house, embrace this world, embrace me, embrace everything. Be here, be happy. सदा खुश रहो। सदा कैसे खुश रहेंगे? All the scriptures are talking यहाँ पे सदा कुछ नहीं होता। Happily ever after यहाँ नहीं होता। It's all temporary. नहीं, but I must make you happy. And what brings you happiness? You want only this world. यहीं रहना है, यही पालन पोषण यही करना है, मेंटेनेंस यही करना है। तो आपकी भाषा बोलूंगा ना, बिकॉज आई वांट योर वोट्स। आपका दिल दुखा है तो आप चले जाएंगे, नाराज हो जाएंगे मुझसे, कहीं और देख लेंगे। ग्रीड। If you do this you get this power, if you do this you get that benefit, you get this benefit, you get a list of so and so all these benefits। जैसे वो लीफलेट पे होता है ना, प्रोडक्ट कैटलॉग। You take this product and you'll get all these features plus bonuses, this that, oh yeah. And if you are greedy you'll go for that. This mukti also is sold like this, it gets sold out fast. Self realization is sold like this, all the benefits, or you see the benefits, you'll have more worldly. Arey baap re. It talks more about a peace in this world, it talks more about a happiness in this world, it talks about more about abundance in this world, prosperity in this world. And title hai self realization. What is the self? Have we investigated what is the self? नहीं किया तो अष्टवक्र गीता, वो पता चलेगा व्हाट इज सेल्फ, नहीं तो अवधूत गीता। और फॉलो रमणस टीचिंग्स, आपको पता है अरुणाचल तत्व फॉलो, कोई भी आपको पता है, सर्व ज्ञानोत्तर करो, सर्व ज्ञानोत्तर इज फुल अबाउट द सेल्फ, व्हाट इज द सेल्फ। अवधूत गीता इज कंप्लीटली अबाउट सेल्फ। पता तो चले हम ये किसको खोज रहे हैं, आत्म साक्षात्कार, किस तत्व की साक्षात करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो वो तो जानिए पहले अच्छे से। और ये कहाँ है, कोई कहता है भीतर है, कोई कहता है आसमान में, कोई कहता है भीतर वाला ही ऊपर वाला है। तो कैसे, डू यू हैव दिस जिज्ञासा, डू यू हैव दिस इन्वेस्टिगेशन ऑफ हाउ? नहीं, हम लोग बिलीव करेंगे, आप कुछ भी बोलो, विल बिलीव, विल बिकम बिलीवर्स। तो इट इज बोथ साइड इग्नोरेंस, वी बोथ कीप प्लीजिंग ईच अदर। वो भी आपको प्लीज करेंगे, आप भी उनको प्लीज करेंगे, उसी में वो रहेगा एक बॉन्ड। और दोनों कैसे प्लीज कर रहे हैं, जो तुमको हो पसंद वही बात करेंगे, तुम दिन को अगर रात कहो रात कहेंगे। हर्ट नहीं करेंगे आपको। आप क्या सुनना चाह रहे हो, अभी तो दिन है, नहीं नहीं ये रात, दिस इज नाइट। जो जो आज्ञा, इसको नाइट ही बना देते हैं। दैट इज व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग, व्हाट इज द सेल्फ, इट इज डे बट somebody is telling it is night. What do believers have the option, okay, तुम दिन को अगर रात कहेंगे तो रात कहेंगे, and if somebody is telling you that way, then वो भी वही चाह रहे हैं कि आपको नाराज ना करें, क्योंकि आप चले जाओगे। वोट बैंक बहुत जरूरी है। तो जो तुमको हो पसंद वही बात करेंगे। अष्टवक्र नहीं करता ऐसा बात, अष्टवक्र डजंट डू जो तुमको हो पसंद, ओशो डजंट डू तुमको हो पसंद, जिद्दू कृष्णमूर्ति डजंट डू तुमको हो पसंद। इसलिए सब बुरे लोग हैं, खराब लोग हैं, अच्छे नहीं है। एंड प्लस वो समझ नहीं आता, छोड़ो क्या बोलते हैं वो लोग, कुछ भी बोलते रहते हैं आलतू फालतू। And I always tell this, if you say us, because people get afflicted to or have this affinity to Ashtavakra Gita because there is a Gita in it. So they say it's a holy book. It is a holy book, but not according to their taste. जो तुमको हो पसंद वही बात करेंगे, वो नहीं है उसमें। So that Gita word attracts them, but when they come close, it's like fire. So like अग्नि आपको गर्मी देती है, ठंडा लग रहा है, संसार का ठंडा लग रहा है आपको, cold world, I want to go near the fire. Guru is fire. Guru Tattva is fire. Arunachala is fire. So why do we go to Guru? Why do we go to the Arunachala? Because fire में थोड़ी प्रकाश है, रोशनी है, अंधकार नहीं है, क्लैरिटी है, एंड गर्मी भी है, थोड़ा सुकून भी मिलता है। लेकिन नजदीक नजदीक जितना नजदीक जाओगे, चकाचौंध, यू विल बिकम ब्लाइंड, दीज टू आईज विल बिकम ब्लाइंड, तभी ये खुलेगा। प्रकाश इतनी तीव्र होगी, इतना तेज होगा व्हेन यू गो क्लोज, और वो अग्नि इतना शार्प, इतना गर्म रहेगा कि भस्म हो जाएगा ये। सूर्य के पास गए तो क्या हो जाएगा, इतना भी बड़ा यंत्र हो, कोई भी हो, द क्लोजर दे गो दे विल बर्न, एंड वी हैव टू बर्न। भस्मों के जब अग्नि में विलीन होते हैं उसको मोक्ष कहते हैं, उसके लिए जलना पड़ता है। यू सी द रॉकेट दैट टेक्स द सैटेलाइट and drops it in the orbit. Does the rocket come back? Think about it. वो तो ऑर्बिट में डाल दिया, मिशन इनकम्प्लीट, वो जल जाता है, भस्म होता है, इट बर्न्स इन स्पेस, दैट इज मुक्ति। अष्टवक्र गीता इज रॉकेट, दैट रॉकेट That vasana to go to that oneness is called Advaita Vasana, and Ishwar Kripa से ही वो आता है rocket. Ishwar Kripa Advaita Vasana. अवधूत गीता वर्स नंबर 1 फर्स्ट वर्स स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम देयर ओनली. जर्नी शुरुआत भी करनी है तो वासना चाहिए आपको. फर्स्ट वर्स अवधूत गीता, because without that vasana you cannot complete it. You'll see many people signing up for Ashtavakra, many for Yoga Vasishta, many for Devi Kalotra, many will sign up for Avadut Gita. 4 दिन नहीं कर पाए. वो अग्नि इतनी तीव्र होती है कि वो नहीं 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 नहीं, वापस संसार ठीक है, कंफर्ट जोन में वापस चले जाएंगे. इतने लोग देवी कालोत्र व्हेन वी हैड ओपन फर्स्ट, ऑलमोस्ट 50% जस्ट वैनिश्ड हाफ मिडवे, आधा भी नहीं हुआ था. दैट इज ओके. इट्स नॉट दैट फुल अटेंडेंस होना है, वो होगा भी नहीं, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट एवरीबॉडीज कप ऑफ टी. बट ठीक है, एक एक्सपेरिमेंट तो हो जाएगा, एक पता तो चला, एक आइडिया तो मिला. अरे भाई, समथिंग मोर देन दिस. देयर इज समथिंग मोर देन ध्यान समाधि, ध्यान समाधि, ध्यान समाधि. अरुणाचल तत्व से मनोलय इज नॉट इनफ. ये रोज रोज सिटिंग इन समाधि फॉर 1 hour 2 hour 3 hours is useless. Arunachala even says you sit for even 100 years in samadhi, still you will not get mukti. Because that samadhi means manolaya. Mind is still there. If mind is still there, contents are still there. उसका जो भीतर है, जो भी है, tendencies, कर्म हो, वासना हो, ये हो, वो सब भीतर रहेगा ही. भले आप 100 साल भी समाधि में बैठो. अरुणाचल तत्व बताता है उपाय समाधि को भी नष्ट करना. Ashtavakra Gita talks about samadhi. It says samadhi also is ignorance. Ashtavakra Gita very specifically talks that samadhi cannot give you atma sakshatkara, cannot give you liberation. मुक्ति नहीं दे सकती है आपको. पढ़ लो चाहे. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि उसमें लिखा है पढ़ो लेट्स बिकम बिलीवर्स. दिस इज अ प्रॉब्लम. आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू मूव फ्रॉम वन बिलीफ टू द अदर. आज तक हमने ये बिलीव किया, अब आप नया कुछ बिलीव दे रहे हो, चलो ये भी बिलीव कर. नहीं, ऐसे मत बनो. आज तक जो आपने बिलीव किया वो अज्ञानवश किया, ठीक है. अब जब ये जागृत हो रहा है, ये जिसका भी जागृत हुआ बिलीवर नहीं बने, देन दे विल इन्वेस्टिगेट. सो अष्टवक्र गीता भी डोंट बिलीव, इन्वेस्टिगेट. फॉर इन्वेस्टिगेशन यू नीड दिस टूल. इसके बिना नहीं होता, ये हथियार है आपका. इसलिए विदाउट दिस ओपनिंग यू कैन नॉट अंडरस्टैंड अष्टवक्र गीता और अवधूत गीता और चिदाकाशा गीता. यू सी, ये सब दुर्लभ है. चिदाकाश गीता is there in Ganeshpuri and Kanangat. How many people read it? How many people can understand it? Why? Because helicopters and jet planes cannot get closer. You have to become a rocket. And that is why Nityananda said only one rocket in 10 lakh people. एक rocket बनता है, which has the true hankering for mukti, real liberation. Chidakasha Gita says. So only when you become rocket, then something will happen is what I am trying to convey here. I am not talking anything else. I am telling इतना deluded मत रहो कि हो जाएगा नहीं, उसके लिए वो रॉकेट बनो. ये सारे जो भी तत्व है, इवन गुरु तत्व is teaching you to become a rocket. Nityananda also wants you to become a rocket only. Why? What did Nityananda say when he leaves the body? I thought people come here to go out of space into the Chidakasha. But everybody comes here with helicopters or maximum jet planes. And I end up giving that because that's all that they can carry back. They don't have the capacity for rocket. So what I want to give them, मुझे जो देना है उनको, रॉकेट यात्रा, उसके लिए है नहीं कोई. Nobody is there. Nobody wants what I want to give. He wants to give you the rocket journey. And that is why Chidakasha Gita remains in the book closed. धूल चाट रही कहीं तो कोने में. सबके घरों में भी होगा, शायद क्या पता. But surely dust. Anyways, now we are going to do Chidakasha retreat also there. We go by this rocket only. तो इसलिए all these zones also you see in Tiruvannamalai, you see, you know, very limited people come, rocket eligible people come there. Even helicopters and this come, वो level 1 में वगैरह आते हैं, थोड़ा घूम जाते हैं उधर. They will just vibrate around there. They will check हवामान तापमान कैसा है. तो स्पिरिचुअलिटी पे वो गिरिवलम 1-2 बार करेंगे और ऊपर ही स्पिरिचुअलिटी थोड़ा राउंड मार के वापस जाके लैंड करेंगे अपने घर के छत पे. एंड देन नेवर टू बी सीन अगेन. फिर दिखाई नहीं देंगे. हो गया उनका. Either they have got something to maintain back there, or either they have not understood, ये हमको नहीं दे सकता, ये तो थोड़ा खतरनाक है, ये हमको निकालेगा यहाँ से, संसार से. तो फिर वो दिखाई नहीं देते हो. Then they're gone. But the one who sustains, they know, they are persistent, they will continue the journey because they are ready to give up, they are ready to die. Not die means, I don't mean that die, क्योंकि थोड़े लोग जो चल रहे हैं अभी सीरियस, उनको भी घबराहट हो जाएगी अंदर से. One chill will go through their spine. Hey, what is this guy telling him? मरने ले जा रहा है क्या अपने को? मरना तो होगा ही. Our existence must die. Then only mukti is there. Till then there is no shanti here. कितना भी कोशिश करो. तो ये कोशिश क्यों नहीं करते? क्योंकि एक भ्रांति है, एक मिथ्या है कि कितना मेंटेन करके रखेंगे, यही मिलना है, यही ढूंढेंगे, यही कुछ तो करेंगे, कुछ तो जुगाड़ यहाँ करेंगे. भले ही वो बड़े-बड़े ऋषि भी कहे, all the great rishis also let them tell. All the great, even my guru, my guru's guru, Guru Mandala, let them say it is not here. But some upaya I will find. So many are busy finding. They are finding something like ways how to go out of this space without leaving Earth. So somebody will say that's not common sense. ये तो बकवास लग रहा है, ऐसे थोड़ी हो जाए. I will find the way. मेरी जिद है ना, तो सब उसी में लगे हुए. Some way कि ऐसा लगे कि वैराग्य भी ना हो, किसी को किसी को कुछ भी त्यागना ना पड़े यहाँ पे. Nothing to give up, not my body, not my ego, not my mind, not the mind's connection with others, attachments, मोह वगैरह कुछ नहीं त्यागना है. ये भी रहे और वो भी मिले. वाह रे वाह, क्या है. Don't be deluded by all those talks, because you will get to hear plenty that being here you will get out of this world. You will never get out of this world in this. I can prove it to you in many ways. Even Bhagwan Nityananda says very clearly in Chidakasha. See, we don't bring out those teachings. We are fans of Nityananda. भगवान 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 करते रहते हैं. कभी हम ये भी बोलते हैं कि हमारे लीनेज में है, तुम्हारे लीनेज में है, उनके लीनेज में है. बट लीनेज में तो वेयर आर द टॉक्स, वेयर आर द प्रैक्टिकलिटीज. उनके तत्व कहाँ हैं? एक तत्व तो क्लियर बोल रहे हैं उसके अंदर. यू ईदर चूज सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन और चूज संसार. नित्यानंद इज वेरी क्लियरली टेलिंग चिदाकाश. If you have the time, open it and see. He's telling only two. Either you choose self-realization or you choose samsara. He says these are two opposite ways. One goes upward, one goes downwards. If you choose downwards, you cannot go up. If you choose upward, you cannot come down. And he says, Sita. These both cannot be together, says Nityananda. They are like day and night. रात और दिन जैसा है ये दो मार्ग. ये दोनों साथ नहीं चलते हैं. ये विपरीत उल्टा दिशा में चलते हैं. यू कैन चूज ओनली वन, ही सेज वेरी क्लियरली. तो लेके आओ नित्यानंद भगवान के टीचिंग्स. जस्ट सिंगिंग जय जय आरती नित्यानंदा इज नॉट इनफ. जैसे कि वो बैठे टू गेट फ्लैटर्ड, कि ही खुश हो जाए कि आपने मेरा भजन गाया. वी हैव नॉट अंडरस्टूड अवधूत. अच्छा, अगर नित्यानंद को समझना है तो अवधूत गीता पढ़ो. रमणा को पढ़ना है तो अवधूत गीता पढ़ो. अष्टवक्र को पढ़ना है तो अवधूत गीता पढ़ो. यू विल कम टू नो व्हाट आर दीज अवधूत. They are not just Sant Mahatma. They are beyond it. They are not sannyasis. They are not rishis. They are not yogis. They are not saints, sant. They are not mahatmas. They are not the great enlightened beings. It's not that these are ordinary. No, these are great states. Sant Mahatma, ये सब जो है, very divine states they are. Very extraordinary states है. You can't get in plenty. But there is a zone beyond that also. That is the state of Avduta, where even the identity of being a Mahatma is gone. That is why in Ashtavakra Gita he says, this is very rare, बहुत दुर्लभ है, this state, which is not even attained by all with the loin cloth. मतलब लंगोट जो पहनते, मतलब तीव्र जो सन्यासीज हैं, बैरागीज हैं, उसमें भी, उनमें भी दुर्लभ है. It's not everybody's cup of tea to be in that state. So what we are thinking is not ordinary. See, we have not gone deep into it क्योंकि हमारे अंदर वो रॉकेट वाला जोश नहीं है. We are not the rocketeers yet. The day it comes, all these things will be exposed. Till we are in helicopters and this, इतना हमने ध्यान नहीं दिया. चलता है, चल रहा. So these are two mark, and Nityananda says he calls them two paths. One is the forest road, he says. The other is the royal road, he says. And he says, leave the forest path and catch the royal road. Royal road, Rajmarg. And the forest path, Jungle ka marg. One mark, the jungle of samsara. Jungle life है, forest life. Animalistic. पशु भाव की तरफ ले जाता है, वो दिव्य भाव की तरफ ले जाता है, मुक्ति की तरफ, ये बंधन की तरफ. This takes you to bondage, that leads you to freedom. स्पष्ट, very clear Nityananda's teachings. But हम समझना नहीं चाह रहे. We have done Chidakasha Gita also. It is there in the courses. हम देख लो. ये सब जो मैंने बोला है, it is there in the courses. All these. shiftingintoawareness.com/courses. You'll find all this. And deep, in depth, it is line by line, word by word. Nothing has been escaped. Everything has been explored very much in deep. So if you're a rocketeer, you'll go there. This platform is only for rocketeers. ऐसा नहीं कि यहाँ पे हेलीकॉप्टर्स और वो नहीं है, but the whole focus will always, even if helicopters or jet planes are there here, उनको सिलेबस के अंदर कहीं ना कहीं रॉकेट वाला तत्व रहेगा ही, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं वो चिंगारी जलना चाहिए. दैट इज कॉल्ड एवोल्यूशन. फ्रॉम हेलीकॉप्टर यू बिकम अ जेट, फ्रॉम जेट you become a rocket. That is what is called evolution. That has to happen. So you'll find in all the syllabus, there's a rocket science there. And that's what I feel happy. Okay, I'm seeing that transition of people moving towards that depth. Seriously रहे, तब लगता है कि चलो कुछ हो रहा है. नहीं तो ये क्या रोजमर्रा का मेडिटेशन करो, साधना करो, मंत्र जाप करो, पाठ करो, हवन करो, डुबकियां लगाओ, पूजा करो. कब तक और किस लिए? उसका क्या अर्थ है? भगवान को खुश रखने का. भगवान को एक ही बार खुश कर दो, मुक्त हो जाओ, उससे बड़ी खुशी नहीं होगी. क्यों रोज रोज उनको भी ललायत करना है, उनको भी रखना है उसमें. They also keep expecting. God also has to expect. Give one big surprise. And no God, no Guru will be happy until you reach the destination. Every Guru also wants that only. कि आप मुक्त हो जाओ. बट कभी कभी गुरु भी हताश हो जाते हैं, मायूस हो जाते हैं. Even gurus can get sometimes bound. They can be sad. They can get frustrated. They can feel devastated. You see, Nityananda has felt that. Why not all the other? Nityananda went into disappointment saying that whatever I had to give here, it's not happening. People are still coming, it's for the same thing. Before that, also, he attempted to leave the body once, saying that this one has no interest to be here. What interest do you get here? If you look around here, it's the same old nonsense. ये बहुत रिस्की जगह है, फंसने का पूरा चांसेस है। बोरिया बिस्तर पैक करके जितना जल्दी निकले तो अच्छा ही है, ऐसा है। इट्स लाइक दैट, बिकॉज द मोर यू हॉवर अराउंड हियर, यू डोंट नो व्हाट इज गोइंग टू कैच यू व्हेन। अच्छे अच्छे ऋषियों को नहीं छोड़ा है। So to become that rocket is the goal of life. So we don't talk anything less than that here. Now it depends कि आपको कब interest आएगा. Your interest will come on based on the lessons. Because still you get the lessons on earth. You will not understand that rocket only is your destination. If you say no, no, अभी बहुत time है, then that time है मतलब more lessons to come. All lessons will simply teach you. You will not get it here. Simple words में बोलूं. Simple words में life is telling you will not get it here. And you are telling I will get it here. That is why we are hovering around here. Some hope. One day you have to surrender. Life will win. Life will always win. Truth will win. What is the truth? I'm telling you that all this is untruth. It's a false projection of the mind. यहाँ पे नहीं कहूँ इस सेशन में that is a false projection. फिर वो मिथ्यालय जैसे लगेगा, fantasy लगेगा. But those who sat for Ashtavakra Gita, we studied how this is a false perception. How? From where do I call it? Not out of belief कि किसी ने बोला है मिथ्या है, माया है. No, we are sitting and investigating how it is mithya, how it is maya, how this ego is coming, and how I get up and I fall into this prey और इतना सत्य लगता है. We explore to the dream world, swapna, then we explore this, jagrat, and then we explore sushupti, deep sleep. And we see all these three are nothing but ignorance. It is just like passing from one dream to the other. And for that, you need to be awake. Then only you can see. You can see that by my light only these three states of consciousness comes alive. Jagrut also. This is all by my light. यहाँ पे समझ नहीं आया. यहाँ my light मतलब मैं कहाँ से light डाल रहा हूँ? रोशनी. ये you mean to say this is my light? Then where am I? Oh, somebody told me I am in this whole universe. So that is like it. Things like that. It's deep to understand that how this is my light. It is the same light with which you are seeing this whole thing. You open your eyes, your light is projecting outside, you cannot see that. It is reflecting back and coming back to you. You close your eye, your light is still on. Your thoughts also you are seeing. With your eyes closed also you are seeing. Swapna also you are seeing. Dreams also you are seeing. Very crystal clear. Characters. Oh, ये इतना real लगता है. But वो तो अंधकार का zone है. My eyes are closed. It is darkness. Then how am I seeing that picture? So you have a light. That light which is projecting that, that is you. Self-luminous. Swayam Prakashit. You only are Shiva. You are projecting it. Shiva opens the two eyes. Samsar ki utpatti. Shiva closes the two eyes and opens the third eye. Pralaya. जो भी उत्पत्ति किया वो खत्म. That's all. You open your two eyes, world comes up. You close your two eyes, you go into sleep. You open the third eye, you destroy everything. Pralaya happens. See how deep it is? You open your eyes, Srishti, Nirvana हो गया सुबह सुबह. निर्माण शुरू हो गया, चन 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 चन। रात को सब शांत था, प्रलय हुआ। नाइट इट वाज ऑल, मॉर्निंग यू गेट अप, शुरू, सृष्टि का उत्पन्न, उत्पत्ति। So Shiva opens the two eyes, sansar is created. Shiva closes the two eyes, मेंटेनेंस जोन में चले गए, लया, नॉट डेड, मनोनाशा नहीं हुआ है, मनोलया, टेम्परली, इट इज स्टिल इन द मेंटेनेंस जोन। ओपन द थर्ड आई, प्रलय हो गए, डिस्ट्रक्शन। यू सी एवरीथिंग एज फॉल्स, you simply laugh at it. The moment you see everything is false, you drop it. Simple. You hold things only when you feel it is real. The moment you come to know it is not real, it is not permanent, it is not real, you can hold a body in deep love, प्रियतमा को बहुत करीब से आप पकड़ सकते हो। Why? Because मिथ्या है, that it is real. What is the feeling here? It is real. That is why you are holding your beloved. And let's say the beloved dies, प्राण निकल गया उसके अंदर। Beloved will throw them. ले जाओ ले जाओ, ले जाओ ले जाओ, burn it off. Tell me of a person who will sit with the beloved even after the death for hours and days. You can't. इतना भी प्रेम हो, एक समय के बाद you will only drop it. Why? You came to know it is unreal. जब तक वो रियल लग रहा था आपने पकड़ा, यही पूरा सिद्धांत है। पूरा संसार is like this. It looks, and that is why you catch it. And when you catch it, it dissolves itself after a certain time. When it dissolves, you get pain. When you catch it, you get pleasure. जब आपने पकड़ा उसको, खुशी आएगा, खुशी आएगा, फिर दर्द होना शुरू हो जाएगा। When you catch it, you catch it out of a lot of happiness. But the whole science is, if you continue catching it, you will be in pleasure and pain. सुख दुख चलता रहेगा. And when you lose it, dukha. See, in the start, when you get it, pleasure, sukha. In the end, when you lose it, dukha. In between, sukha, dukha. अपरा, परापरा, परा. वही भी आप डाल दो, सब ऐसे ही चलता है. When you get a person, a relationship, or an object, you want that object for your life. एक वस्तु, एक व्यक्ति आपको चाहिए, इच्छा शक्ति क्रिएट हुई, फिर क्रियामान हो गई, you run behind it, and then you get it. प्राप्ति हो गई. प्राप्ति means you have created it. Pleasure मिल गया. You thought it is real, you caught it, and you're happy. Wow, I got it. But that's not the end. That is the start phase. Happy. Now the next palan में क्या है? Till you maintain it, sukha dukha. And when you lose it, dukha. So sukha dukha how? Because when you get it, you're happy. So whenever you feel it is mine forever, you feel happy. But then inside your head, you know it's not yours forever. You're going to lose it. Dukha will start coming. Fear will start coming. Anxiety will start coming. Losing, you're going to lose it. खोने का भय शुरू हो जाता है. Have you noticed this very clearly? Only rocketeers will know this. And we sit with all the rocketeers and talk this very clearly. Whenever you get something, the moment you get it, from there, you have fear of losing it. आप कोई भी देख ला, in a relationship, in an object, in a dream, anything that you want in life, you'll be mad behind it. But once you get it, now you are the fear of losing it. Now your life will go in maintaining it so that you don't lose it. Have you seen this? ये कहीं निकल ना जाए. Janma, you're happy. Oh, somebody is born. Celebration. But from that moment, उसके सर पर मौत भी टंग रहा है. Sword of death also is hanging, and everybody knows it. So भीतर से एक डर है. Every moment there is this fear of losing. Even when the person is growing up, संभल के जाना, संभल के करना, be careful, be careful, be careful. Fear. Always is there, fear of losing. And one day loss comes. Dukkha. Only rocketeers will see this. And only when you see this, you become a rocketeer. Otherwise, you cannot get into the rocket. इधर ही हेलीकॉप्टर में ही मंडराएंगे. इसको देखना उसमें. इग्नोर करेंगे. सोचेंगे भी नहीं उसके बारे में. Will not contemplate on that. अभी जो है देख लेंगे कैसा भी हो. बाद में देखेंगे जब आएगा. बाद में यानी का जब दुख आएगा तब देख लेंगे. सुखा दुखा चल रहा है ना, उसमें सबको पकड़ते रहेंगे, बस मेंटेन करेंगे. दुख जो आ रहा है कैसे भी निवारण करेंगे. सुखा दुखा चल रहा है, विल हाइड, विल एस्केप, विल डू समथिंग, विल रिवर्ट बैक टू सुखा. सो देखो, जब हम बात करते हैं, व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग विच ईच अदर, व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट लाइफ, यू आर इन सुखा, वेरी हैप्पी. यू टॉक अबाउट डेथ, तोबा तोबा तोबा, क्या बात कर रहे हो अशुभ, चलो उठ के निकलते हैं यहाँ से, गेट आउट फ्रॉम हियर. व्हाट इज दैट? दुख हटा रहे हैं, मेंटेन करेंगे उसको कैसा भी. We'll keep on running as much as possible and come back, talk about life यार. अच्छा बात करो. So these three phases are there. Happiness, sorrow, and sorrow in the end. So this is what life is. With every object, person, place, thing, this is what, including our own body. You take Janma, you are happy, but then you know you are going to die. And whole life you are trying to maintain this. How not to die? काया कल्प करे, लंबी आयु ले, ये दवाई खाए, वो दवाई खाए, लंबे से लंबे चलाए, रेस का घोड़ा, दौड़ाएंगे इसको इधर ही. और जब दुख आया, लास्ट को जब मौत आया, तो एकदम मायूस हो गए, हताश हो गए, सिकुड़ गए. So we have to observe these things. I don't know, today was a clarity session, लेकिन I started talking. I didn't want to interrupt myself also. So what I'm trying to tell is here कि whatever we take, जो भी आप लोगे यहाँ पे, इसमें आपको सच्चाई का डोज तो रहेगा. अब तक ऐसा हो रहा है, till now it was like this, that you come temporarily to spirituality, बीच में spirituality में थोड़ा झांक लो, दुनिया का गम सता रहा है. दुनिया, the trouble of the world is, the pull of the world is giving me headache. Have you noticed that? People, when they become spiritual, they come into spirituality, they can't stay forever. Again, sansar will pull them. The forest road will be pulling them. और बोलेंगे, अरे यार, I want to be spiritual, but this world of mine, it's pulling me like hell. ये responsibility, वो responsibility, something or the other is there, and I'm stuck. Then we'll give, ये धर्म है, वो धर्म है मेरा. And अष्टवक्र वो भी धज्जियां उड़ाता है. काहे का धर्म? He says. When you come to the rocket zone, there is no excuse. धर्म अधर्म, गुड बैड, morality, कुछ मायने नहीं रखता वहां पे. निकलना है सीधे सीधे. अब नो एक्सक्यूज एट ऑल. नॉट इवन गॉड. कहते हैं अष्टवक्र गॉडलेस फिलोसफी. दे कॉल इट लाइक दैट. इवन योग वशिष्ठ इज गॉडलेस. देन गॉड की बात ही नहीं है उसमें, क्योंकि गॉड मीन्स यू बिकम अ बिलीवर. यू पुट द कोर्ट, द बॉल इन समबडी एल्सेस कोर्ट. आप कर दो, ऐसा आ जाता. तो अष्टवक्र एंड योग वशिष्ठ एंड ऑल विल नॉट टॉक अबाउट गॉड. यू आर ओनली दैट गॉड. So here don't talk about God also, they say. When you exiting, it's exiting. So first you people will feel that and they come into the spirituality and all that, they want to be here as a, लेकिन दुनिया फिर उधर जाओ, फिर वो है, फिर ये है, ड्यूटीज है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला, दिल कीप स्टक. बट व्हेन ये अग्नि लगती है, अग्नि प्रज्वलित होती है अंदर से कृपा से, and the grace works, and when you start moving to become a rocket, now what will happen is you'll go back to samsara, but the truth of spirituality will trouble you there. उल्टा, आप संसार में जाके चैन नहीं पाओगे. ये सच्चाई चुभेगी हर बार. उल्टा दिशा में हो रहा है. पहले इधर आया, उधर की उधर हम बोलते उधर खींचा जा रहा है. अरे ये क्या टेंशन है. अब इधर संसार में है, ये क्या टेंशन है यार. Shifting into awareness, for example, it is like a chewing gum. ना निगला जा सकता है, ना थूका जा सकता है. चबाते रहोगे उसको. You'll feel like you'll not like what you hear, but you still want to hear it. It is like that मीठा सा दर्द. वो दांत में कभी-कभी होता है, पता है? Sometimes in the teeth you get that pain, where you know it's paining, but it's you love putting your tongue there and feeling the pain. मीठा सा दर्द, दर्द हो रहा है, लेकिन you are enjoying that pain. You'll find shifting into awareness practices like that, and even the words here, even the truths here, ऐसे ही लगेगा. चुभ रहा है, लेकिन you can't run away from it also. So even if you run also, then also one eye will be here only. However, how much ever that samsara is there, one string will be attached here. अब ये मरने नहीं दे रहा है, अब ये जीने नहीं दे रहा मुझे वेल से. It's a very fantastic phase actually. Like I had been through that phase when somebody asked me, I was in this kind of a crux. So I had told that कर्म मुझे जीने नहीं दे रहा और कृपा मुझे मरने नहीं दे रहा. That's the situation. That's exactly what I talked about now. Karma will not allow you to die. Die means ego death, mind death, samsara death. Your karma here. कर्म ऋण है आपके, फंसे हुए हैं ना यहाँ पे. So many things are there attached to this samsara. It will not allow you to die even if you want to die. I want to evaporate and go, but that is what is meant by कर्म मुझे जीने दे दे, मरने नहीं दे रहा. My karma is not allowing me to die. I want to die. My situation was like that. And when you want to just stay in this world also, that grace will not allow you to stay there for long. It's a strange combination. Even if you say, I want to forget you, God, my dear, I want to forget myself for some time. थोड़ा मुझे भोग विलास में सुख सुख पाने दो, मजा लग रहा है थोड़ा. You go there, within no time you'll start feeling the pinch. वो कृपा आपको वहां जीने नहीं दे रहा है. कर्म आपको यहाँ जीने नहीं देता, कृपा आपको वहां जीने नहीं देता. So you are caught in this cycle. But that is called manthan. और मंथन होता है. In this friction, this opens. मंथन होते हैं, ये खुलता है, तब दिखता है, तब सब साफ दिखता है. Then you will understand, oh, okay, this is how it is. फिर छोड़ने में दिक्कत नहीं होती. ये खुला ना, ये दोनों खुले रहे तो बहुत पीड़ा होती है. You cannot give up anything of this samsara until your indriyas are open. Till your five indriyas are only, you are operating only by five indriyas, you cannot leave this samsara. Or that is sixth sense only. You have to move above. And when you move above, then it becomes easy. And when it fully opens, then it's not a struggle at all. Struggle is mithya. Struggle is illusion. Indriyas keep telling you, mind keeps telling you it is all impossible, it is all, you get stuck in this dharma, varma, and all that stuff. Karma, varma, dharma. In this only. And enough of excuses, enough of justifications. But when this opens, everything burns up. That is why it is called kripa. Because when this opens, that grace does the work. Till you have 5 indriyas, you are doing the work. Please understand this. आप कर रहे हो, इसलिए पीड़ा होती है, इसलिए थकान होती है. When this opens, the Shiva's eye, God's work, that does the work. Effortless. It's grace doing it from here. Because what happens? I am Panchendriyas. When this opens, I see the falseness and I say, मैं क्यों फड़फड़ा रहा हूं? It's going on fine. So you give up efforts. It's like you're riding a bicycle and then somebody has towed your bicycle. आपके साइकिल के सामने किसी ने और एक साइकिल लगा दिया और वो आपको खींच रहा है. तो अब आपको पेडल मारने की जरूरत नहीं है. You don't have to pedal now. But it's foolish to keep pedaling there. It's like the passenger who gets into the train with the load on the head and doesn't want to keep it down, thinking that I have to carry it. No, you have to keep it down. The train is carrying you. So when this opens, something takes over mysteriously. And then when you understand that something, you just let go of this 5 indriya work. And you allow that thing to take over. And that takes you very easily. So when this is open, it's very easy. What spiritual people do is this, they don't open. स्पिरिचुअलिटी बोल के वहां पे भी हाथ पैर चलते ही रहता है उनका. कर्तापन, कर्तृत्व मरता नहीं है. इसलिए इन अष्टवक्र गीता ही सेज इवन समाधि कैन नॉट गिव यू मुक्ति बिकॉज समाधि में भी कर्तृत्व का भाव है. समाधिस्थ होने वाला अभी भी जागृत है. द पर्सन हु सिटिंग इन समाधि is sitting for samadhi. He is the doer. He wants samadhi. He is initiating samadhi. So that shows the active doer. Until the doer is there, that claim of samadhi also will be with that person. And thus, this person will never attain freedom. Because still the kartrutva, doership is there, you cannot. So to go beyond doership, even samadhi has to let go of. You have to let go of that idea of samadhi also. That is why Ashtavakra says, no dhyana, no abhyasa, no practice, no meditation can make you free. Not a single practice. Any practice you do, the practitioner is alive. And I'm so happy because so many years I've been talking the same. ये योगी मरता नहीं और आपने टाइटल लगा दिया XYZ योगी. एंड हम बहुत गर्व से कहेंगे हम ये योगी है. गर्व, वो अहम और कर्तृत्व मिक्स करके आ गया. और ऐसे आदमी कैसे मुक्त हो सकता है? यू हैव द गर्व. गर्व किसको होता है? आई को होता है. तो these tattvas has to be understood properly. Not immediately defend and say that no, this is our belief. हम जो सोच रहे वही सही है. अरे think about it. कितना आसान है बोलने को कि अरे जो ये मेरे बिलीफ को फॉलो नहीं करते वो असुर हो गए. द डेमन. Anybody who doesn't follow what I, ये तो dictatorship वाली talk है. Anybody who doesn't simply blindly follow what I am telling, इधर उधर भी थोड़ा भी नजर देखे, they become an asura. वो दोष लगेगा, ये दोष लगेगा. ये भय से कंट्रोल है. That's what I said in the start of this session. Good, I reminded this. Thank you. एक है लोभ, ग्रीड से आप कंट्रोल में आते हो. You think all your power is outside. You don't have any power. So you cling on to something outside. And that tells you, if you cling on to me only, you are going to get that power. Without me, you're nothing. So you believe, and that's your greed. Greed की वजह से आप फंसे. अब when you cling on to something, now if you're told if you leave your clinging, you're going to be doomed. ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा, ऐसा हो जाएगा, वैसा हो जाएगा. And we are believers. Very easily will, because we have not investigated these things. Those who have investigated will not fall for these things. They will question how. Believers will say, जो आ गया. And this weakness is known very clearly. Greed and fear. Controllable. So control can apply only when there is greed and fear. लालच दे दो कंट्रोल करो, या भय दे दो और कंट्रोल करो. You put one nice into somebody's head. You don't look into these things. You keep away from what I am telling you, dictating upon you. You will become a demon. And who wants to become a demon? किसी को नहीं. Hey, asura, demon. नहीं नहीं. We'll listen whatever it is. हो गया. Enough of all this nonsense. I've seen it all my life. We don't fall for it, all these things. I mean, people who are awake don't fall for all these things. Because it is not a question of doing good or doing bad. Okay? It is not a question of doing good or doing bad. It is doing the right thing at the right time. जो सही है वो करें. और सही क्या है यहां से ही पता चलेगा आपको. मन आपको नहीं बताएगा. मन इज फुल ऑफ बिलीव्स. जो भी आपको बिलीफ डाला गया उसके अंदर, आपको बिलीवर बना गया, उसके हिसाब से यू विल स्टार्ट बिहेविंग. But when this intellect goes above the mind, you'll go beyond all this mind. And I'm telling you, mark this word. Nobody likes intellect to be awakened. Nobody like people in awareness. Awareness means you'll ud jaoge. You're free. Awareness means you are independent. Now, if I want to make you dependent on me, I will not want your awareness to be active. I will give you all the secrets, but I will not give you the secret to open your third eye. I will never open that particular thing because that will make you free. जितना बोलना था बोले, बाकी लोगों की मर्जी. That is what Ashtavakra says. My son, whatever has to be said has been said. Now do as you please. जैसे आपको ठीक लगे वैसे करो. तो वी आर नॉट हियर. मुझे भी कोई जोर नहीं लगाना इन सब चीजों पे, बट जो दिखता है, जो महसूस करता हूँ, whatever I feel, whatever I authentically flows through me, I just say it. Catch it if you can, leave it if you don't. Anyways, any questions for today? Yeah, you are always saying that the Gita is mentioned as the highest truth for seekers, that like Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, we should not get attached with the characters of the story. I like to know how one should approach the spiritual text, as there are so many books, Skanda Puranam, Vinayagar, Agaval, Shiva Puranam, Shiva Sutras, etc. You just have to understand what are these messengers, what are these characters for of every story. Like Ramayana, Mahabharata, any Purana, they have deep stories. You cannot say that somebody cooked it up. If you look at things like somebody cooked it up, it looks crazy. You look at the stories in Purana, they don't make head or tails. Itne crazy things hai. Like Brahma created his daughter and then became, fell for his daughter and ran behind his daughter to possess her. It's crazy, you can't. You should understand that all these have been woven in a certain way because it's so deep. ये तत्व इतनी डीप है कि बिना ये you cannot understand. And everybody is not having an open eye, third eye. Means everybody is not able to be aware and look and penetrate through everything because they are lipped in the Panchindriyas. They caught up in the Panchindriyas. So all these texts has to be converted into ways which can be understood only through the Panchindriyas. What are the Panchindriyas? Yeah, family dramas. What is Panchindriya? TV on karo, soap operas, serials. टीवी बंद करो, हमारा सोप operas, हमारा ड्रामा चलता है. What is this? Whole film. नहीं तो फिल्म थिएटर में जाओ, another drama. Their one drama, TV one drama, our life one drama. Our home one drama, neighbors one drama, cities one drama, countries one drama, worlds one drama, planets one drama, ब्रह्मांड का एक drama. All dramas, different dramas. So we are people who love dramas. That is why dramas have to be told to us. Puranas like that. Dramatically, they have been told to us. We understand characters better. But we move beyond. We don't go into the moral of the story. How many times we read stories, but who cares about the moral? End mein moral hai, chodo yaar, okay, see. That's Vedanta. Veda Anta. End of Vedas. Vedanta. Vedas are wide and big, huge. And if you go to read the Vedas, you'll get confused. What am I got into? It's like that. So many things are there which might not even apply to you. So we will say, what is the crux of all this? इसको कंसाइज करके बता सकते कोई? इसका सार क्या है? एसेंस ऑफ ऑल द वेदांत. तो वेद का अंत कहाँ होता है? व्हाट इज द कंक्लूजन, moral of the story? That is Vedanta. So when you study Vedanta, it will come to know. If you want to know Puranas and all those things, before getting there, study the Vedanta properly. और किसी गुरु के शरण में जाओ और get a guru. Go to a guru from where you can understand the scriptures better and take their help and understand it. Understand what the self is first, understand what life is first, understand your own structures. What is consciousness? What is mind? What is energy? What is prana? What is the soul sharira? What is this body about? What is the panch mahabhutas? What is the panchakoshas? What is the pancha pranas? Panchavayus? You go into all these things, investigate, study first. And that we are doing 100% in shifting into awareness. यही चलता है इधर, बेसिक ही चलता है सब. We study in depth about the body, its organs, the prana, the energy, the mind, the intellect, vivek, the anandamaya kosha, I amness. It's all study of your koshas in depth. And I don't see a reason why somebody who gets interested in this will get interested in Puranas. Simple si baat hai. If you understand this, you will understand the Puranas are all reflection of this only. Ramayana is all reflection of this only. Mahabharata is all reflection of this only. Me, my life, know myself. I have told this hundreds of times. But our interest in the drama of life, if I have too much affinity in the drama of life, I will like characteristics. That is why I follow the characters. I become fans there. You see, we are all fans of people of the world. Whom are we not fan of? You might be fan of a hero. You might be fan of your spiritual people. You might be fan of your neighbor. You might be fan of your pet. You might be fan of some hero in your family only. Your friend, you might be a fan. You're a fan of nature. We are fans. You will understand one thing. Fans are those who have not fully realized themselves. They have not understood themselves. That is why they have interest in Anya. अनन्य जिसने जाना नहीं उसको अन्य में इंटरेस्ट है. आत्मा को जिसने जाना नहीं उसको अनात्मा में बहुत इंटरेस्ट है. Anything that is not the Atman, full interest will go there. Puranas are all that. It will go more into all these kind of things. And what are we talking here? Shifting into awareness. We are talking about internal, the me, the pindanda. Know myself is the theme here. I know myself. I know my mind. And once I study, I come to know my consciousness is nothing but representing Ram. Oh, my mind is nothing but Sita. Consciousness and mind are married together. Wow. Makes sense. Who separates consciousness and mind? Ego. I am a villain. That's the entry of Ravana. He snatches the mind and goes with him. मन को हर लेता. So consciousness and mind have been separated. ये तो हमारा दुर्गति है. That's what has happened to us right now. We are in the mind. Where are we in the consciousness? We are in the mind. That's why we are searching all for Ram. All are searching for Ram now. Mind is lost. But we are not getting Ram. We are desperate. Why? किसके चुंगल में? रावण के चुंगल में. ईगो के. कहाँ? लंका में. ये आपकी लंका है. Your family is your Lanka. Your possessions are your Lanka. Your dreams are your Lanka. Golden. Your glamour spirituality is your Lanka. Ravana is sitting there. You're sitting under the tree there, Kaidoke, waiting. And Hanuman is trying to come and tell you, come, I'll save you. Vayu Putra Hanuman. Telling through that root of Vayu, Prana, Pranayama. Hanuman is helping you understand Pranayama. सीता को मुक्त कर रहे रावण किससे. रावण का है मूलाधार में. सीता is where? मूलाधार, Lanka. Very far. And Hanuman Vayuputra has come from there down. Now wants to fly her up through the Vayu, Prana, Pranayama, Sushumna. And then I rise from that. How difficult are these stories to understand? We just don't want to get in this. For us, interest is knowing this, the meaning of true meaning of Ramayana. What difficulty is there in understanding this? Tell me. It's not the first time I'm telling about it. And okay, when Sita is returning back and Ram has done that war, consciousness will wage the war against ego. And that is what we are all doing right now. Awareness is consciousness. You need awareness in the consciousness. Consciousness without awareness, no use. That is what Ram and Lakshman are. Lakshman is awareness. Lakshman Rekha is that only. Sita ko bole the na mat ja. Hadn't Lakshman told Sita, don't step out of that awareness zone? And he draw the line, Lakshman Rekha. That is awareness line. Be mind, be in awareness. What happens when you go out of awareness? Sita goes out of awareness. Ravana the goes later. Ego will catch. You get lost in samsara again. You go again into your Lanka. Helicopter and jet planes. So you need Hanuman the rocket to take you through Sushumna straight up Chidakasha into the Akasha. Ram is there. And Hanuman helps you because he knows how it is. And Hanuman is very close to Ram, Prana. And as Sita comes also, even if he says Lanka is destroyed, what is that? Mooladhara destroyed, and Ravana is destroyed, Mr. Ego is destroyed, the I is destroyed. When I is released, the mind becomes pure, and mind floats up, rise up. Urdhagami hoke, it goes and merges with that. So that subtleness is there, subtle I is there, Sukshma ego is there. That Sukshma ego is the impurity of that Ravan catching Sita's hand. मन मैला हो गया. Not पूरी तरह से दूषित, but some subtle ego has caught her. So she is fully not pure because even Sita, the mind has still one I, because that I rising is there. I want to meet my Priyatama is there. I is there. Subtle ego, what Ashtavakra is talking about. So Ram says, with that also you cannot meet me because it's a very purified zone. So burn that subtle ego and come. Where is that subtle ego? Burn it in this fire of your awareness, fire of Agni, Jnana Agni. And Sita has to come, and this is the Agni Pariksha. उसके बाद ही वो स्वीकारते ऊपर. Now tell me how difficult is this to understand? We don't want to understand. If you become a seeker in this manner, everything, you'll see everything is same. And the day you come to know, Mahabharata also is talking the same. This Purana, this Vedanta, that Upanishad, whatever you call, everything is talking the same. Your Durga Shaptashati is talking the same. The day you understand, अरे ये सब तो वही बोल रहे हैं. Why so many way? Because ये मंद बुद्धि है. This is a dull mind, Shiva says. That is why I have given them so much of concepts. Shiva only says in Devikal. I am none of the concepts. I am none. I am not Shiva. I am not Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. I am not Ardhanarishwar. I am not this, that. So many names have been given. I am none of that, he says. And Parvati says, then why all those names? It's a Brahanta Buddhi. Because the mind is not yet developed. The intellect is not developed. So even they can't help. And I can't help giving them. So I gave them that. Now, slowly they're catching that and slowly they're rising. Let them rise. That's valid. We all have come through that. This Janma, previous Janma, we have all done that. So we have all got concepts. But what I'm trying to tell is, I'm not telling concepts are wrong or bad or anything. I'm telling after a certain point, you don't need it. You cannot be fighting and saying, no, I'll retain it. It is as good as saying Sita is telling, no, no, no. You must trust me. I'm not going to the fire. Did she say that? We went through the fire. Because if you want it, you have to give up that. You have to be ready to die. Sita is ready to even go through the fire and die through that. That's what it means. Agni mein bhasmona. You cannot say, no, I am going to hold on to these concepts forever and ever. No, 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 no. I am very fond of these messengers. I have got every wall full of posters of all the gurus, of all the gods, all the deities. I'm not going to leave any one of them. They are अति प्रिय. क्या बोल रहे हो आप भटका रहे हो हमको आप हमारा धर्म भ्रष्ट कर रहे हो पथ भ्रष्ट कर रहे हो आप हमको असुर बना रहे हो वहां रहोगे तो असुरी बने रहोगे because asuric tendencies will not allow you to rise and see what this is telling. इसलिए I cross question and tell who is an asura, who's telling you to rise above all this, or the one who says you don't need to go anywhere, you be here only in all this falsehood. Who's asura? If Sita says no, I don't want to burn, then the asuric tendencies are still with her. पकड़ा हुआ है और रावण का क्लच जो है वो अभी भी उसके अंदर है वो तत्व. She has to burn that. I mean, this is after a certain time, I feel like, oh my God, even the best of people are stuck in this. I sometimes used to question how and why. इतनी सी बात कैसे समझ में नहीं आती है? How can somebody be so arrogant and so like stuck in those things and be so much justifying? कि वो क्या बोले इन लोगों को उनके गुरु भी बोल के थक गए. Even their gurus failed at one point. They also gave up. हमसे नहीं होगा भाई करो जो करो कौन क्या कर सकता. Who can do it? हम कौन? That's fine. But what is the truth? I will always say that way, whatever it is. It is false to keep saying that these practices and these things, all these things are going to give us. Thank God we have scriptures like Ashtavakra Gita and Avadut Gita and Devi Kalotra and all. Thank God. Relief. And even the highest authority is talking about it. Such a great, good message. It's a great celebration that Shiva himself, whom we believe so much. हम परम शिव भक्त हैं तो शिव की सुनो ना देवी कालोत्र पढ़ो. But see, the ego is so strong, it doesn't want to even really go on. उस पर बात नहीं करेंगे. Nobody talks also on that. So you can see the level of that Ravana Tattva in us. It will not allow, even if it is truth told by Shiva himself also, we will not investigate. we will still say, no, it is this way only, how it is. So this is all upon us. These rings, these rungs of ignorance will always be there. ये ऐसा कभी मत सोचो कि one day all ये साफ नहीं हो जाएगा. निकलना है, you निकलो. The moment you say you want mukti, you will get mukti. That's how it is. The prapancho, we bhul jao. The moment you dissolve, there is no prapanch. That is what Ramana is trying to tell since that time. 100 years ho gaye. Ramana's teaching is only trying to tell that. Mukti will not come about this pralaya and the whole destruction of the whole planet. It is not about even taking this yuga to Satyuga. Please understand. Don't fall in that mithya. Hardly anybody will tell you this. The whole world is moving into that and I'll have to wait. And then you'll get into all kind of nonsense thoughts. मेरा तो आयु अभी 70 साल का है, 80 साल का है. My age is 80 years. When will I see Satyuga? Bad luck. अरे मूर्खता है. Satyuga can happen now if you want. It is your own interest. You dissolve the I, you dissolve the mana, you will get freedom. Like every night you get freedom. कहाँ है रात को आपका संसार? Every night when you sleep, everybody is gone, including all these my, me and mine. Mera. कहाँ है मेरा? All these worries I have to handle. मेरा dharma, मेरा responsibility. रात को कहाँ है धर्म आपका? Blank हो गया ना? That is called pralaya. But that is temporary pralaya. That is called manolaya. What Arunachala Tattva is explaining. So mano nash karna है, once and for all, and that is when you want. So we need not blame anything else. We must blame our own ignorance. Now, if you want to understand these tattvas in depth, Arunachala Tattva, all these things, come to Arunachala Retreat. There you'll get proper experience of all these things, not just Gyan. And when you are sitting for 3-4 days in that space and realizing Bodhana, it's a different thing. So this time we have kept level 1, February. It's there in February. Anybody wants to join, you can join. Anybody. It's open to everybody. Anybody can join. But level 2, what we keep, level 1 is compulsory. Last time also we did that. Without level 1, you cannot go to level 2. Because there are a lot of things you have to stabilize to get into that level. That will happen in the end of this year, level 2. So if anybody wants to get deepened into this, what I'm talking, all these 3 kind of levels, and it's all possible. You can see people here, how the transformation takes place, how the change of consciousness takes, how moving towards liberation becomes easier. Because all these deep secrets you are getting to know here, which will not be told. Because deep secrets will not be told because that's चाबी है वो. छोड़ दिया तो आप उड़ जाओगे फिर. And it should not be told casually also. उनका भी मैं I respect all those people who says it should not be told. Yes, very true. It can be misused and it can create other troubles and all. So that is why we are making all this journey very compulsory, systematic. Level 1, settle down there. Then level 2, settle down there. Level 3, I'm not talking. That's final level. Maybe not even this year. I don't know. We have to show signs of that kind of state. Then once it is ready, we go. We are not in a syllabus की चलो certify करके भेज देते सब level हो गया level हो गया. No. It can wait. Absolutely no hurry. But level 1, level 2, we can stabilize. So if you want to experience that, you can come there. If you want to come to Ganeshpuri also, you can come. So उसमें time ज़्यादा नहीं है अभी, this coming few days only. But if anybody wants, or February in Arunachala, ठीक है ना? Fine. So today there was no clarity. We'll keep it some other day. Anyways, if you have any questions or anything, you can keep it written or something. Maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I think one more will be there. Then I'm not there for a couple of days. तो कल एक दिन हम करेंगे. तो उसके अंदर आपको कुछ पूछना है, क्लैरिटी वगैरह, you can ask. We'll end with a small prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudayachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May we all be blessed. May we all evolve. May we all be free. Arunachal Shiva. Stay blessed.